Everything is in constant flow, everything changes. Now this is good, but tomorrow the weather is different. Then this dish tastes completely different. So the process is ongoing, it never stops. My name is Ola Lanko. I'm a visual artist, and since recently I've been expanding my artistic practice into culinary field, and I'm the person behind two places, Ludo and Her. It's an ice cream shop in Amsterdam West, and Diptych fine dining experimentele restaurant where we are now. Welcome, my name is Ola. I'm gonna take care of you tonight. We don't have fixed menu. I deliberately went for Omakase. Omakase means I leave it up to you. It's a Japanese concept. Omakase always is built on trust. Guests give me trust, and I try my best to do something special for them. There is always two that are needed to create an equal conversation in order to arrive somewhere. Me and my guests between themselves, guests and food, so that's what Diptych means. So originally I come from Ukraine, and I've been living here for about 13 years. After my studies in Kiev, I was working as a photojournalist, and I just wanted to explore photography at that point, and I wanted to go to study, and the Netherlands was a very nice option for me. After my graduation from Rietveld, I worked as independent artist. I see art as something it's always mediated, so you never experience reality. It can be an image, it can be a museum, it can be a performer, but you never touch reality how it is. You always look at a metaphor. All right. And then I thought, well, how can I create the experiences that will actually relate to the reality, how it is? And then I thought, well, food is interesting. Ready! Food is very much real, right? You eat something and your body starts to react and all the chemicals start to flow and you touch the reality. So this looks amazing.
Yes, so this is another shrub.
So about 8 months ago, a friend of ours was living in the space where we're now, and he asked, do you want to do something here, maybe a pop-up or ice cream shop or whatever? So I thought, well, maybe we should make an ice cream store with liquid nitrogen. That's what was the initial idea for this place. But then it became clear that just making ice cream with the liquid nitrogen doesn't really make a lot of sense. And then we thought, yeah, maybe we should just focus on dinner, pair it with drinks, and that's it. We don't have a menu, we don't have a price tag, and in 3 hours you're completely cleaned, liberated, free of everything. It's fantastic. French cheese, strong flavor, a bit of a mushroom-like flavor. I serve 11 courses, and each course has a certain role within this sequence. So I start with green flavors, underdeveloped, unripe. Then I build it up to more developed flavors, ripe, overripe, fermented, and then that, right? So I kind of try to create this flow where things change and develop, and I take people to this journey where they can also see passage of time and being young and getting old. So each dish has its own place in the menu. Why we also went for the Japanese concept is because in Japanese the sensitivity towards the everyday practice, the process of improvement is the core concept, and you try to adjust, to react, to reflect. And it's also very liberating, right? Because you don't have to arrive anywhere. There is no pressure of the final goal in the process. You are just constantly moving. We are going to a farmer I work with to pick up some vegetables. Seasonality is very important for me. That's the way we connect to the present moment. Another thing, what is beautiful about working with seasonal produce is that you can make sure that you always have the best taste of this fruit or vegetable. En het is eigenlijk, is het wel spinaziefamilie of is het?
Het is wel spinazie, ja.
Oh, super lekker, zo sappig.
Ja, heerlijk.
In nature there is no garbage, no trash, and I like to see how can I use the parts that nobody else uses, because it's just maybe not a habit or not a convention. This is interesting. So little leaves, they look super cute, But the big ones, they are mostly overgrown. Nobody want to use it. So I asked them deliberately to pick out only the big leaves and the stems, so I can use them also. That's the berenklauw. We'll go back. I can show you. Let's go. So here we have berenklauw seeds, and this seed has a incredible flavor. It's just absolutely amazing. It's like an explosion of this citrus with cardamom, coriander, super aromatic, and I use it in one of the dishes. I want to use the best ingredients that I can find, and I don't want to be dependent on what's on the menu. So every week it's different. Some dishes can be different even every day. For example, if we work with our foragers and they bring just a handful of something to me, which is very little for the whole weekend, and I just prepare a dish with that ingredient that I just got, and then it's gone. Is it one infusion?
Yeah, but I was going to make a second one as well.
So you need the whole box?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's... Every ingredient consists from aroma molecules, aromatic compounds. So let's say asparagus, vanilla, and petrol, they share a certain aromatic compound. So this allows me to create a combination that are maybe not usual, because it's not that obvious that you can actually combine them, but on a chemical level, they combine really well. So we're gonna make a dish with langre cheese, fried in tempura butter, served with kimchi-ijs and licorice. This dish is one of the strongest flavors on the menu, and people sometimes say, yeah, and that's where you die in this dish, and then you resurrect in the dessert, and now you're entering the heaven where you have the last 3 desserts after. It's a small piece. Mixing equal parts of flour and corn flour. We add an egg, and we add some sake. So, and now we're gonna fry it. That's it. So we have a tempura of langre cheese. So this is the kimchi-ijs. Quite... And then we just sprinkle on licorice extract.
Het gaat veel verder dan eten. Je komt hier gewoon echt voor de experience. En dat is heel bijzonder. Weet je, net zoals het licht afstemt op de gerechten. Heel bijzonder.
Ik heb nog nooit eerder iemand zo over eten horen praten.
I believe that food can be a great way to stimulate critical thinking, to question common sense, to create a new type of experiences for people. This one will bring you back, hopefully. And I think in food you can reach it faster maybe than with art, because it's just embedded within our nature. You can build something that you truly believe in without following any norm or tradition or how it should be done, and being driven not by money, not by fame, not by all these things, but being driven by just this very simple human desire to create something special and share it with other people. Make somebody happy. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the evening. It was fantastic.